Get rid of the bloody lot on them, quite honestly.
What, immigrants or politicians?
No, well,
Both, actually.
Right.
I'm applying for work, I'm applying for work, and they're all saying, no, we've got no jobs available. But you go into the agency again the next day, and you'll see that there's a few foreign people sat there getting given time cards and everything to go and work. They've got the jobs, I haven't.
Yeah, there's too many people in the country to cope, really, to be honest.
What's the answer?
Turf them out, turf as many out as they can. Not in a bad way, I'm not a racist of any sort, but if they turf them out, we'll all be better off.
Doesn't bother me.
Really?
No. Why should it bother me? I've got my own place, I've got my own children, I'm happy in life. Yeah, the world's the world, mate. You'll never change the world, no matter what you do. What I'm saying is you've got to live in it.
We came to this neck of the woods to make a film about the UK Independence Party and the issue of immigration, because this part of England is quite a UKIP stronghold. But we were halfway up the M1 and they blew us out.
Oh, really?
The local Tory MP, Stuart Jackson, told us that there'd been enough noise really about Peterborough and immigration. To be honest, a lot of that noise has actually come from him. Fortunately for us, it turns out that the Shadow Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, is in town in the wake of a very big policy announcement yesterday about immigration. So we find ourselves in the kind of place we tend to when all our other options run out, at a Labour Party Q&A.
We want to just talk and have, coffee and biscuits about the things that you're more concerned about.
My husband's from Cameroon, we've been married 14 years, and I've experienced some of those prejudices. Ironically, things have now changed. The prejudice you may have had towards black people or people from African countries has now changed towards the Polish and Lithuanians. But there's lots of issues that are fueling the rage that's happening in this country at the moment. People now are searching within themselves that work life, community life, political life have to come together. We have to respect each other.
When you talk about things like migrants' entitlements to benefits, do you ever worry that what you'll do is ratchet up tensions in places like Peterborough?
No, I think what you've got to do is talk about immigration. What you can't do is simply pretend that people aren't worried about it. And Labour did that for a long time, really, that we didn't really talk about it very much. It's why Ed Miliband, I think, was right to say, we've got to talk about immigration, we've got to listen. Exactly. So he's come to Peterborough.
His first apologetic note about it.
He's talked to people in Peterborough, to families around here, about immigration.
You don't
they
worry
live in
that
other
you sort of
countries.
legitimise what might be considered a sort of base prejudice by doing that?
And that's what we've said from the start. Look, diversity is incredibly important to Britain and actually makes us stronger. It's because diversity is so important that it's got to work for all.
This is Lincoln Road, so this is the part of Lincoln Road in Peterborough that is well known for amount of foreigners and businesses that are foreign. That's kind of my joke. If you come here and you're British, you should actually take your passport. The Polish restaurant there, another Polish shop. There is a mosque further down there.
You've got Polish, Lithuanian,
yes.
Bulgarian.
So, yes, so if you go there, Turkish.
Ready for when they arrive.
I can understand that people are anxious about the influx of people and the amount of people that arrived. Imagining my father in his little town back home, if we have the massive influx of Chinese, for example, I can hear him commenting and being uncomfortable about the situation back home, where we have like 30% unemployment rate and people are struggling in everyday life.
Well, I've been struggling for a job now for the past year to find any kind of work. If I get any kind of work, it's agency work. And even then, if I get that kind of work, then I'm turfed out because someone else wants to come in and do the work instead for cheaper.
What sort of area, what kinds of work?
Factory work, that's all I can find at the moment.
Do you think Polish people are anxious about competition for jobs from Romanians and Bulgarians?
Nie. Rynek jest jak dżungla. Po prostu najlepsi będą wygrywać, ci słabsi będą jednak mieli jakiś tam problem. Niech te sprawy reguluje po prostu sam rynek, sama natura, a nie politycy.
I mean, British people are rubbish. There's so many British lads and that on job seekers and that. I think we, especially lads, need to be pushed into jobs more, and I think they need to stop letting people into the country to start with. Stop job seekers as well. I don't think it's right.
Don't have the dole.
No, there are hardly any people that are willing to just go and get any job that's out there just to say, no, I've earned that money. They want the best, don't they?
Don't they just want to earn £7 or £8 an hour and be treated with some dignity and respect?
I was on £6.55 in my last job, and you don't want to go to college. Start at the bottom and work your way up.
The idea is you work hard.
Yes.
How's trade in the restaurant?
We've got loads of people coming in, not just Polish people.
It might be like the new curry. Instead of a curry on a Friday night, you come and have Polish food.
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about getting a British passport soon. I don't want to go back to Poland because I have nothing there. All my family is here, my friends. It's like my home now.
So what was the difference, do you think, when your father came over from Jamaica to Britain and maybe when someone from Poland comes over here now? Why are things different?
The difference is they've opened the floodgates so much that just everybody's coming in now and they can't control the numbers, and that's it. That's genuinely it.
You know that everybody said the same thing about people from Jamaica when that was happening? There's too many of them, they're taking all our jobs and all that. Exactly the same line.
Right, now look at the numbers of different people from different countries and then look at the numbers of Jamaicans in this country now.
Have you voted recently, either of you?
Yeah.
Who did you vote for?
Conservative. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do this next time.
We need somebody in the political sphere who'll stand up and say enough is enough, we just can't carry on.
Have you heard of the UK Independence Party?
No. Is that an issue?
It's giving the people, the English people, a little bit of backbone, shall we say.
Yeah, well,
because a lot of these politicians ain't got the... I won't go there, you know where I'm going to go, don't you?
What, cojones in Spanish, you mean?
I never like it to say.
It's a good European word. They want Britain to leave the EU.
Okay. So I need to get the passport quick.
Nearby is the small fenland settlement of Ramsey, where we were supposed to be meeting the Ukip activists who control the town council. In search of one possible version of the future in which anti-EU and migrant rage courses through the streets, we make the 12-mile journey to what you might think of as Ukip town.
Immigration?
Yeah.
No, not really. You know, it's a quiet sort of place.
Nothing major goes on here, really.
It's a nice place to live, friendly. Tesco's has ruined it a bit.
The UK Independence Party's got all the councillors in Ramsey. It's got most of the town councillors, all the district councillors, and all the county councillors.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened anywhere else in the country.
Is it?
No.
Is that a good thing?
I'm quite young, not really.
How old are you?
19.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not too well versed in the whole this whole matter.
Try the veg shop.
Why Ramsey?
I don't know.
I've got a clue, mate.
What do people talk about then as you're cutting their hair? What do they moan about? You know.
Don't talk politics, they talk about football. Put your shop over there. Maybe ask for Graham or Mick.
We've got plenty of immigrants in Ramsey, but there's no issue with them.
Europe? Britain being in the EU and all that?
No problem with that.
Because we're trying to find out from someone locally why the UK Independence Party is doing so well in Ramsey.
Early in the mornings, what's his name? He'll be down here checking the toilets, make sure they're open, and then by the time I'm finishing work about 6 o'clock, he'll be pulling up, checking what nick are in, and he'll do anything can to help anybody.
Right.
Simple as that.
Commitment, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
So, this is where it all ends. Walking around this UKIP stronghold, we haven't really met anybody who feels that strongly about Europe or immigration, or anything else for that matter. In fact, it feels like there's a bit of a political vacuum around here. And when that happens, maybe power goes not to those who put on flash Q&As with the general public, but the people who'll turn up every night to clean the toilets. So apparently, the best way to actually find a UKIP councillor is to hang around here.